Check.
Check.
All right. Good evening, and welcome to my father's place in the village of Old Roslyn. I'm Larry Kleinman from WLIR-FM, and it is time for another live WLIR radio concert. It is indeed a pleasure tonight. I have seen this gentleman perform in everything from a tiny living room to the Nassau Coliseum. He has a brand new album out called High and Outside. Welcome, please, to the stage of my father's place and to the airwaves of WLIR-FM, asylum recording artist Steve Goodman.
I wanted to. Well, tell me how the world did this heart get into such a mess. I tell you, it wasn't easy. I was just lucky, I guess. Maybe it was something in the air. I never gave it a thought, but just a minute there, might have been caught in the nick of time. You smile and I confess, but that was a close one. I was just lucky, I guess. Now I thought I had it all arranged, and I was just coasting when I met you, till you put an end to all my bragging and boasting. And baby, won't you please tell me just what I have to do to stand just half a chance to change my luck with you. When you know you hold the key to my happiness, tell me, how did I let that happen? I was just lucky, I guess. When you know you hold the key to my happiness, how did I let that happen? I was just lucky, I guess. Tell me, how did I let that happen? I was just lucky, I guess. And how did that happen? I was just lucky, I Thank you, folks.
Thanks for coming tonight. We got old Steve Ontiveros sitting up here. You can read his stats if you have really good vision. Here's a song that made up with Steve Berg and Jim Rothermel here after a trip to the Caribbean.
Down to the Banana Republic, down to the tropical sun, come the expatriated Americans, expecting to have some fun. Some of them come for the sailing, drawn by the lure of the sea, to cure the spirit that's ailing from living in the land of the free. And some of them are running from lovers, leaving no forward address. And some of them are running marijuana, and some are running from the IRS. Late at night you could see them in the cheap hotels and bars. They are hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing "Give me some words I can dance to" and a melody that rhymes. Once you learn the native customs and a word of Spanish or two, then you find out you can't trust them because they know they can't trust you. Down in Banana Republic, it is not always as warm as it seems when none of the natives are buying any second-hand American dreams. All those expatriated Americans are feeling so all alone. They are telling themselves the same lies that they told themselves at home. Late at night you could see them in the cheap hotels and bars. They are hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade peso on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing "Give me some words I can dance to" and a melody that rhymes. Down to the Banana Republic, down to the tropical sun, come the expatriated Americans, expecting to have some fun. Tell me, how does it feel to be sitting in luxury's lap, where the money tree grows and the champagne's always on tap? Tell me, how does it feel to be breathing that rarefied air, way up at the level where only the devil may care, where those who have and those who have so much are all standing in line Lots of bourbon and Valium to put the sad winters to sleep. Oh, those poor rich people just have to find a reason for everything they do. Oh, those poor rich people, all of that green just makes them blue. Oh, those poor rich people, they have to find a reason for everything they do. Oh, those poor rich people, all of that green just makes them blue. So they juggle the books and redistribute the wealth. Oh, but all of that juggling is hazardous to your health. When the ashtrays are full, we'll sell the car for scrap. 'Cause it's one more tax shelter in downtown luxury's lap. Nice kindly, folks. Hey, that's it. How about a D? Hey folks, here's a song called Would You Like to Learn to Dance? I wrote this just in time for the disco craze about 9 years ago.
Would you like to learn to dance? I could show you that. Got a book here with all you need to know. We could draw the Arthur Murray patterns right here on the floor. And all you have to do is follow. And then we'll dance round the room a while. You can lead now if you wanna, I don't mind. There's nothing I wouldn't do to see you smile. Go dancing across your face in perfect time. Go dancing across your face in perfect time. Would you like to learn to sing? I could show you that. Here's an old song that's good for a start. You could sing all the high parts if you really try, while I play a longer tune on this guitar. And then we'll sing for a little while. Let the harmony go ringing in your mind. You sing so much sweeter when you sing with a smile. And all the notes come out so sweet and high. All the notes come out so sweet and high. To learn to love. Oh, that's something else again. I could show you how to sing and smile and dance. Oh, I have no keys to your heart and no way that I could make you take that chance. And so we'll dance round the room again and sing a tune or two to pass the time. And smile a lot. And if you really want to, then we can try a little loving. I don't mind. We can try a little loving. I don't mind. I don't mind. Here's a song for all the singles bars in North America. I know they don't have any of them on Long Island.
There were two old middle-aged men, and they were sitting in the corner bar. They were lying about what wonderful lovers they are, spending each other's ears and bending their elbows too, holding their arms apart, just the way that fishermen do, saying you should have seen the one that got away, and you should have seen the one that got away.
And there were two old middle-aged girls. They were sitting in the beauty salon, just waiting for their nails to dry. They were putting each other on. They were trading their recipes in all of the ways to say 101 night stands with a brand new permanent way. They were singing, should have seen the one that got away. Should have seen the one that got away.
Hindsight makes the heart grow fonder. That's what it costs when you run around saying I love you with your fingers crossed. And it's too late to go back now. Oh, that's just about as good as it gets for rock and roll Romeo.
And the jukebox Juliet.
And you can see them out on the street, trying to figure out what it all means when they try to make their lives complete in the safety of their dreams, by putting their arms around the one that got away. Oh, you should have seen the one that got away. Oh, you should have seen the one that got away. And you should have seen the one that got away. What have you done for me lately? I hear it all around the avenue. What have you done for me lately? Is how old friends show their gratitude. Just when you need a little support, their faces get long and their memories get short. What have you done for me lately? 'Cause lately I've been doing without you. She was young and beautiful and drowning, and I was the only hero in the crowd. Gave her artificial respiration, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
took her home and dried her out. Fed her a lot of chicken soup and chocolate, and tucked her right into a feather bed. Nursed her through the night with the morning light. She rolled over, looked up at me and said, "What have you done for me lately? Lately I've been doing without you. What have you done for me lately? Don't let me be misconstrued. Cast your bread on the water. What do you get? A hard luck story. Your bread gets wet. What have you done for me lately? Lately I've been doing without you." Everybody I see just how much you mean to me. I'm your boy and I'm gonna talk all about the beautiful way you walk. Make everybody sad and blue, 'cause they can't spend their lives with you. Tell all the fish in the deep blue sea and all of the boats in the Queen's Navy. Say it real quiet, say it out loud, say it in private, say it in a crowd, and I read it to the blind and show it to the deaf, and look in the mirror and tell myself that no one has ever known a love so true. And one of these days, whatever I do, I'm gonna have to find a way to tell you that you're the girl I love. Gonna tell everybody I see just how much you mean to me. Travel this world from pole to pole, telling everyone about your beautiful soul. And to whom it may concern, all those other boys will have to wait their turn. Say it every night and every day of the year. Say it to people who don't want to hear. Tell all the birds way up in the trees. Tell it to the judge and the chief of police. Gonna tell all those I told you souls just where they can pin that road. Read out of a good book on the shelf, and at the risk of repeating myself, no one has ever known a love so true. And one of these days, whatever I do, baby, I'm going to have to find a way to tell you that you're the girl I love.
to you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Just be sure when you say I love you, 'cause it's a sin to tell a lie. Now millions of hearts are broken just because those words were spoken. And I love you, yes I do, I love you. When you break my heart I cry, so be sure it's true. When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie. love you, yes I do, I love you. And if you break my heart, I cry. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. It's a sin to tell a lie.
When I first met you, baby, you fed me on chicken and wine. It was steak and potatoes, babe, I sure felt fine. But now you give me seaweed and alfalfa sprouts and sunflower seeds, and I've got my doubts, and babe, you left me here with a chicken cordon bleu. Oh, my stomach is empty, all I got is food for thought. I've been sitting here thinking about the 20 pounds of groceries we bought. We bought 10 pounds of brown rice, 5 more of beans, 5 pounds of granola, and you know what that means. I'm a regular fella, and I've got the chicken cordon bleu. I'm starved for affection, and I don't think I can stand no more. This stuff is so strange. The cockroaches moved next door. Do you see the old dog? He is out in the street, got a big smile on his face, 'cause they let him eat meat, and I got you. That gives me the chicken cordon. Well, one more in this tempo anyway. This is for the Quality Courts Motor Hotel in Indianapolis. Now this hotel room has got a lot of stuff. It's got a laundry bag and a shoe shine cloth. Got 32 hangers and a touch-tone phone with a light that goes on when I'm not home. I'm not home and I'm not home. The light goes on when I'm not home. Second story gold that goes from curb to curb. They've got a sign that says, please don't disturb. They got a monogram towel, they got a bucket of ice. They got a chest of drawers and a mirror that lies. They got a mirror that lies, a mirror that lies. That can't be me in the gorilla disguise. I know a short attention span is the mummy's curse, but I think I sang the verses in reverse. They got a room service menu for food and drink. They've got a porcelain throne. They've got an aluminum sink. They've got 2 big pillows to rest my head. They've got the magic fingers on the king-size bed. And first you drop in the quarter, you
Shut off the light. The magic fingers make you feel alright. They make you feel alright. Feel alright. The magic fingers make you feel alright. Feel alright. Feel alright. They make you feel alright. Now this old hotel is alright with me. They pay the postage if you lose the key. The hotel room has got a lot of stuff, but I believe I've had enough. And I call my baby, said don't you pout, I will pack up my bag and I'll be checking out. Soon as you hang up the telephone, stick a candle in the window, 'cause I'm coming home, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming home. Put a candle in the window, I'm coming home. Well, I'm coming home, and I'm coming home. Put a candle in the window, I'm coming home.
Here's a song for my father. His name was Joseph Goodman. He was an automobile salesman. Interesting job. I miss the old man tonight, and I wish he was here with me, with his corny jokes and his cheap cigars. He could look you in the eye and sell you a car. That is not an easy thing to do, but no one ever knew a more charming creature upon this earth than my old man. He was a pilot in the big war for the U.S. Army Air Corps, in his C-47 with a heavy load of combat cargo for the Burma Road. And after they dropped the bomb, he went back home and married Mom. And it wasn't long after that he was my old man. Oh, the fights that we had when my brother and I got him mad. He'd get all boiled up and he'd start to shout. I knew what was coming, so I tuned it out. And now the old man's gone, and I would give all I own just to hear what he said when I wasn't listening to my old man. And I miss the old man tonight. I can almost see his face. Well, he was always trying to watch his weight, and he only made it to 58. First time since he died. Late last night I cried, and I wondered when I was gonna do that for my old man. Now the Dutchman's not the kind of man who keeps his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the summer, and Margaret brings him breakfast and she believes him. He thinks that the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he could be. Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, and his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals, and he calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. And Margaret comes to take him home again, through the unforgiving streets that trip him though she holds his arm. And sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. His muffler tighter, they sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. Then he sees her for a moment, calls her name, and she makes the bed up singing some old love song. A song Margaret learned when it was very new. He hums a line or two, they hum together in the dark. The Dutchman falls asleep and Margaret blows the candles out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me.
Mike Smith wrote that song, folks. It's a special song.
Okay, we'll introduce you to everybody now. Over in the keyboard cage over there. Play with Martha Reeves, Yvonne Elliman, Maria Moldar. We're lucky to have him. There's Jimmy Enger on the piano, folks, tearing him up. All the other keyboards, percussion, and wonderful vocals, that's Amy Madigan on the piano. Back on the drums is driving the truck from Garfield, New Jersey, Peter Bunetta. On the bass from downtown Omaha, Nebraska, that's Rick Chudacoff. And a victim of forced busing to achieve music, also from Omaha, Nebraska, Arno Lucas. All the way on the end is my dear friend. He's played on a couple of my records and one I made with John Prine. Played with Van Morrison and Jesse Colin Young. And well, we're lucky to have Jim Rothermel on all the reeds. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rain. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Out on the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and it rolls past houses and farms and fields, past some towns that have no names and freight yards full of old black men and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Just a singing good morning America, how are ya? Yeah, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be going 500 miles when day is done. And I was dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't nobody keeping score. Just past that paper bag that holds the bottle, you can feel the wheels grumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their daddy's magic carpet made of steam. And mothers with the babes asleep go rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they grieve. Just a saying, good morning America, how are you? Yeah, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be going 500 miles when day is done. Hey, hit it, Jimmy. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. And it's halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness rolled into the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings that song again, its passengers, oh please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Singing good night America, how are you? Yeah, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be
be gone 500 miles a day is done. Just a saying goodbye to America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone a long, long time when day is done.
Many thanks, folks. We have to thank Arlo Guthrie for saving my ass. And we have to thank WLIR for sending us out tonight, okay? And thank you all for being here. And Steve Ontiveros, you better go on the street because the Cubs got Nathan shaken in the pitching department, so somebody better swing the bat. Well, here's one for not too far from here. This was made up at the corner of 42nd and 8th Street at a pizza stand. For the different varieties of Homo sapiens that you have in this particular vicinity of the country, if you savvy my drift. All right, kick it off, Peter. Street. Well, that's where the elite all retreat to greet. You can see them coming from everywhere. Every kind of man and woman you will find there. There are men who love women who love men. There are women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend. They are men who love women who love men. Now there are those who make love for pay, and those who make love anyway. Over in the bar with a bottle of scotch, there are those who would rather just watch. All the men who love women who love men, and the women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend. They are men who love women who love men. Who make love to machines that don't talk back and are easy to clean. And there are those who will tell you out loud they can only make love in a crowd of men who love women who love men, and women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend. They are men who love women who love men. In the pursuit of true love's joy, boys will be girls and girls will be boys. Sometimes it's hard to know what to do when you don't know who you're talking to. 'Cause there are men who love women who love men. There are women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend. They are men who love women who love 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 women.
folks.
You mean if I don't got the mic stand in the pit, it won't fall in there, huh? Is that what's up?
Come a little bit closer.
Anyhow, every now and then, my old lady lets me out of the house for the month to act like a maniac so we can go on tour, right? And so here's one for her. This is our favorite shuffle, folks. We'll lay this one out.
We had a city hall wedding, and our friends all laughed. And then they started betting how long it'd last. Some give it a week, some give it a year. And now the honeymoon is over, we're still here. And I got to hand it to you, babe. Changed my life. I never thought any woman would ever be my wife. Oh, gotta give credit where credit is due. Now that I said it, gotta hand it to you. When we started out together, made a big oath. What was good for one will be good for both. Throw in a towel, says his and hers. We might have done better, we could have done worse. I got to hand it to you, babe. You changed my life. Never thought any woman would ever be my wife. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Now that I said it, I gotta hand it to you. All right, Jimmy, hit it. For the stork to come around. Got 3 little babies, the mortgage too. And my paycheck, gotta hand it to you. Tell me I gotta hand it to you, babe. You changed my life. I never thought any woman would ever be my wife. But I gotta give credit, got to give credit where the credit is due. Now that I've said it, oh, I gotta hand it. Yes, yes, I got to hand it. Oh, I got you. And I'm not the woman ever be my wife. Oh, I got to give credit where the credit is due. Now that I've said it, oh, I gotta hand it to you. All right, it's you. Thought any woman would be my wife. I gotta give credit. Got to give credit. Where credit is due. Oh, now that I said it, I got to easy now. Change my life.
Got to give the credit.
One more.
Hand it to you all.
Tell me now, I gotta hand it. Oh, I gotta hand it.
Change my life.
Yes, I got to hand it. Oh, I got to.
Be my life.
I
Got to give
credit where the
credit.
credit is due. And now that I've said it, I gotta hand it to you. Yes, 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 I gotta hand it. I got to hand it. And I got to give credit where the credit is due. Now that I've said it, I gotta hand it to you. All right. But I said it, I've got to hand it to you. Well, thank you, folks. Thanks for letting us play for you tonight.